All right, guys. A lot of people have been wondering why Yuledochie doesn't want to go and sign for divorce, right? And there are a lot of questions each and every time they said he must sign, he must sign. Let me tell you guys the real truth why he cannot sign that divorce. Because I am behind him and I know what.
It's not a must that a woman that fight divorce will provide a man before they will return the bride price. I want to respond to one man that is a slave. I don't know where he gets his own tradition. Because he cannot tell me that a woman fight divorce in the court or come and tell the family that I don't want to marry this man again. Then before you return the bride price, you will say that woman will provide a new husband before you people will return the bride price. It's a lie. I don't know where that tradition comes from. So this man that you are about to hear the voice is a foolish human being. Yes. Because concern the man come out and claim that he say he is the engineer, backbone of Yuledochie. He is the engineer of backbone of Yuledochie, that he will never sign that divorce for me. Where did that one happen? That the woman said, I don't want to marry this man, and say, I don't want this marriage again. I don't want to be in polygamy for one or two issues for the sake of her life and her children. Then you come out boldly and say that you behind Yuledochie, that the Yuledochie will not sign the divorce, that the man should provide a new husband. That is their tradition. Where that tradition is. If you say that you are really Igbo man, where the tradition come from? From your father's house. And they say that Judy Austin has come to stay. I want you to remember that Judy Austin is somebody's wife. Yes, if you come to that. And the marriage made that said that I don't want this marriage again. Why are you coming to say this is tradition? Where that tradition come from in Igbo land? It's a Igbo land. It's a Igbo land. In your father's side, your father has his own tradition. If the tradition is from your family, let it be your family, not Igbo land. If somebody say that I don't want to marry this young lady again, return the bride price. It cannot tell the parents of the lady that they should wait. Let men bring new husband before they will return the bride price. Where that one happen before they will sign the documents. Before Yuledochie will sign. My dad, this is rubbish. You come out to say this rubbish because of what you are getting from the other side. Let us say the truth. Forget the sentiment that he hate this one, he hate this one, he love this one. What I see is who God bless, God has already blessed that person. This lady moved on from this marriage, said, I don't want to move on, and God bless her. And they are calling people name. She followed this person, she followed this person. My people, I want you people to watch the voice of this slave human being. Because this is not Igbo tradition. I don't know where he come from. And I don't want to know, but what I want to let you know that this is not Igbo culture. No, this is not Igbo culture. Because the woman may decide that I don't want to marry again. I don't want to stay alone. I want to stay single. All you need to return the bride price, simple. The woman will be free. You will be free. Yes. Someone that to marry somebody's wife, is it not abomination? It's abomination. I want you to watch the voice. And remember that without Yuledochie and Yuledochie divorce completely, you're not supposed to go and marry Judy. Yes. If you say that you know culture, this woman not supposed to marry this woman because they have never divorced fully. Their case is still on course, but you went to go and marry Judy, and you hear coming out that this is your culture. Where that your culture come from? Where that My boy, share it up and hear the voice where this a slave human being because of what he's getting from the other side. What he said.
All right,
And
guys.
come out proudly.
You know, a lot of people have been wondering why Yuledochie doesn't want to go and sign for divorce, right? And there are a lot of questions each and every time they say he must sign, he must sign. Let me tell you guys the real truth why he cannot sign that divorce. Because I am behind him and I know what it costs to sign for a divorce. And traditionally is not acceptable. Just listen very carefully. But before I go further to explain why Yuledochie must not sign for this divorce, let me read this message by a person who commented in my previous post, because I was receiving a lot of insult. This person said, Priscilla Evelyn, she said, how much did they pay you to lay on an innocent woman? One day, the money go finish and you will face the repercussion. No one, Yuledochie cannot afford me. There is no amount of money he can give me to be saying something because I want to please those damaged women who got themselves Queen Men Nation, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is the honest truth. Any man or a woman who is an Igbo man supporting for Yuledochie to go and sign for divorce, it means that person is not from Igbo. In Igbo culture, even in other cultures, as far as Africa is concerned, before you go and sign marriage at home affair, you must first of all traditionally marry that woman before you go to home affair. The same thing happens with the divorce. If a woman files for divorce in Igbo land, when you go to tradition to divorce the marriage, the first thing that must happen is that the woman must provide the new husband. Because you can never marry a woman in Igbo culture 2 times. You can only marry a woman in Igbo culture only once. And that once, the first marriage, if it fell, the person who is supposed to receive the second bride price is the first husband. So when you marry a woman in Igbo, which is our culture, you only marry once. And if the marriage fell, and there is a new husband coming, the new husband will pay the bride price to the old husband. That is how our culture is. For the fact that Queen May, or whoever you call it, May Yuledochie, for the fact that she have not provided another husband who is ready to pay this bride price direct to Yuledochie, there is no divorce. It can never happen. If Yuledochie went and signed for that divorce, it means he's not a traditional Igbo man who grew up in his father's house. For him to deny signing that divorce, it means he's a real traditional Igbo man who understands our culture, and our culture must be practiced. I see so many guys, they force him saying he must sign, and then I wonder, how can my fellow Igbo men forget our culture? Now they want to go and practice a foreign culture, which is a Englishman culture. We don't do those things. Before you go to court to sign for a divorce, you must first of all traditionally divorce your wife. And before it happened in my own culture, the woman must provide a new husband. If you want to know the reason why a woman must provide a new husband, you must listen very carefully to elders when they talk. When a woman divorces you, she was married to you and divorced you without providing a new husband. When she goes out and commit crime, when people ask who is this woman, they will say is Yuledochie's wife. Now that same woman who divorced you will bring in bad image to your identity, right? If she goes out and do something good, no matter the internet or anything doesn't finish, it doesn't wipe away information. As far as this person is concerned, that name is still there. Let's use someone like Regina Daniel. Regina Daniel married a billionaire, but today she's known globally in the whole world as Regina Daniel with her father's surname. Because why? She became famous before she got married. That Daniel can never go away. So when a woman marry you and file for a divorce in my own culture, she must first of all provide a new husband. That new husband will bring the money and give it to Yuledochie. So if Queen May or whatever you call it is ready to divorce Yuledochie, she must provide a new husband. I see her playing around with AY or whatever. If they like, they can come. We will receive the money. We are not scared. Judy Austin is here to stay. If you like, you can go and hug transformer. We don't care.